Greetings everybody, this is me Pricey and welcome back to the ninth episode of Agrarian Skies. Last episode we worked on getting rubber tree saplings, as well as to get that done we had to make a slime farm, which is basically over there, just a simple spawning platform, nothing fancy really. The only purpose for it was to get one or two slime balls. And this episode I'm planning on continuing with my questing line, namely cultivating the harvest, since I'm now able to get those rubber sheets. I think they're called like this. Let me take a look. Oh, plastic sheets. And for that I basically need to get a few more rubber trees cut down, as well as I need a bit more basic resources, so I'm gonna go downstairs for a second, because another plan for today's episode is to upgrade the mob farm, the mob system over there, because the Endermen, they're all over the place and they're just getting annoying as heck. And I want to get rid of them, and as I told you before already, the only way to do so really is to get me some conveyor belts from MFR, because there of course would be another way, open block, add something called a fan, but as you can see, if I'm looking for fan, fan, just those fancy bricks appear, nothing else is in any eye. That's because Jaded Cat disabled the open block fans because they're pretty much too overpowered in her opinion. Also, I just want to get a bit more dust processed so we can get a few pieces of redstone, because I need that for the planter and the harvester. So that's why I'm going to exchange that cobblestone inside of the pulverizer with some gravel, since they are also producing, the pulverizers are producing more than enough, so why should I not? And also we can change this thing here, so it outputs both the rare rub and the normal output into the autonomous activator, because we're now using the other autonomous activator to get gravel as well. So what I'm quickly gonna do is I'll take the bit of sand which is inside here, and I'm hoping to get some dust into the first slot, and I'm just gonna set it to first slot only as well. And since the pulverizer is basically quicker than the how's it called again? Oh, didn't intend to do that. The pulverizer is basically quicker than the autonomous activator using the sieve, because the probably perfect ratio for autonomous activators to sieves is about 3 to 1. So 3 autonomous activators per sieve is about equivalent to the speed of a pulverizer. So you see we have quite a way in front of us until we are basically set. Also, do I have... oh, that was not intended at all. So that's something. So next to that I'm just probably going to grind a bit more of the iron, because if you take a look at my iron supplies, which I'm going to show you in a second, so 54, that should be... one second. This and this. Okay, there we go. Oh, and another slime jumped down, even though that shouldn't be happening. So let's quickly get up there. That's also one thing I want to get rid of, and that is the ladder, because there is actually something better that I can get in actually pretty short amount of time, and that is something called the warp book, but more to that later. For now I just want to grab the saplings. I'm going to replant this tree here, and I'm gonna get some rubber bars for my conveyor belts, as well as I'm gonna put this iron ore gravel to some use, so I'm just gonna process it with my awesome Fortune 3 diamond hammer, and then we'll see it again in a second. Okay, so there's one more thing. I got all the iron ore dust now, but because I'm kind of annoyed by using this very slow flint axe, I want to get something better. I want to get some sort of upgrade going, so I have to make myself a second flint head, or actually any other head really. I don't think I'm even needing flint, but what are the other possibilities? Stone, so I could actually use cobblestone because I need to make myself a cast. Then I'm going to need 2 pieces of flint to repair my pickaxe and my axe. So just simple as that. Just put it inside the crafting table with the flint and you can repair it that way. Don't even need a tool station or anything. Now got the iron molted. Just gonna throw in one more piece. In the meanwhile I can get... oh, that was a mistake. Yeah. Great. I think I got some item ducts inside the house here. Do I? Please tell me I have some. Yeah, I do. I actually do have something. That's amazing. And you don't belong to here. Okay. Guess I need a bit of wood, so I'm just gonna empty out the inventory stuff that I don't need, because from now on I wanna use the jungle wood that I get by using the rubber wood. So got some levers. There's actually one more trick to this, and that is this one over here. You can use fluid ducts, and I'm just gonna set this one to output. To put the stuff back into the smeltery, as you can see, it's now on top of there. So what I can do now, because this is way quicker, I can fill this up with the iron. If this would work. But it doesn't. Screw that. Just gonna keep on using the seared for sap. But anyway, that's for later. For now, I want to make myself the cast, so I'm gonna use the molten aluminum brass. And the stone axe head, I'm gonna pour the aluminum brass on top of it. Wait for it to harden. And then the iron to get myself an iron axe head. And this one has few benefits. If you take a look at it, the pickaxe at the moment has an overall durability of 427 and a mining speed of 4. And if I add this thing to it, it has an even higher durability of 625 and a mining speed of 10 instead of 4. So, also, if you take a look at it, it gets something else, a trait called Reinforced 1, which makes it unbreaking. So it's basically the Tinker's Construct version of the unbreaking enchantment. So anyway, without further talk, I'm gonna continue getting iron and of course some rubber tree seeds and raw rubber, and we'll see this again in a second. Okay, I'm back, got more than enough of those raw rubber pieces, and I'm just gonna smelt up the rest or stick them into the furnace as well, because I already started to put some in before. And just to quickly show you how quick the pickaxe is, this is the current speed of it and it's quite nice. But one thing that's even nicer about it is this, watch this. Instant mine of leaves, so I don't need to wait for leaves to decay anymore. And what I might even be able to do is the following. I'm not 100% sure, but I know there's a way to add the crook to the axe. I think you might need a tool station. And yeah, I don't know. That was something like this. I read something on the internet, but I don't know how to get that modifier. Need to take a look at that as well. But now we got somewhat nice amount of rubber bars. I'm just gonna probably wait for 2 or 3 more of them. And in the meanwhile I can take this iron with me and put some more in. But other than that, the plan now is to craft everything necessary. So one thing I know that I need for sure still is a bit of clay, so I'm gonna make myself a few pieces of brick, 3 in total, and I can use this nice wood for it just because I can. Also, let's quickly craft that into normal iron, because who wants to have iron and iron blocks if not for storage, but only if you have masses of it, of course. So what I can do now, because I'm not gonna wait for this stuff to finish, I'm gonna take the chest with a dolly and bring it downstairs, because I don't really need it up here anymore. And let's grab everything necessary and go downstairs. And I know I'm starving again, but who cares? I mean, I have enough food. Enough food, I meant to say. And I'm not sure, but for some reasons, either this chunk is no slime chunk, even though the map writer tells me it is. I mean, this is a proof. It tells me there is one. Or slimes are spawning on this small bit over here, if you can see the cursor, on top of the wall. Oh wait, see that? There is one inside. That's actually a good sign. But no need to examine that, at least not at the moment. Just gonna grab everything necessary to get some more redstone, but 10 redstone should be plenty for now. And who wants all this gravel? I don't need it at all. Such a nonsense. But okay, let's get the flower pot that we need for the planter. So planter is over here. This thing needs quite a few resources. And one thing that I forgot again is the glass, which is upstairs. I'm quickly gonna grab that, see you back in a sec. Okay, I'm back, got the glass now. And I'm gonna grab a bit of iron, not a whole lot. Just enough to make myself 2 machine frames. Then for the planter I'm gonna need a redstone reception coil, and I think for the harvester I need one as well. Harvester, word like this. Yeah, I need one of those too, so I'm just gonna make 2 of them right away. I mean, why not? Might even need to get the rest of the redstone. So there we go. And actually, just to make this a bit more fast, to fasten this up, let me grab the crafting station and put it next to there, because as you can see, a special feature is that it shows you the inventory of any adjacent chest, or any chest inventory that is close to the crafting station. So since we wanted to make the planter, for that we also need 2 pistons, if I remember correctly. So that and 2 more redstone equals 2 pistons. And since we now pretty much have everything we need for the planter, let's craft it. Same for the harvester, which is pretty easy to do as well. So we need a few sticks, we need 2 shears. Then those sticks are necessary for an Invar X. Almost made a hole. That would have been a mess. Or annoying at least. Then I think what am I missing? Oh right, because those are tools I have to put that in manually. But that's no big deal. Yeah, that works. Harvester. Got that. And how much redstone do I have? I have 7 redstone. As soon as I have one more, I can make something cool, I think. And that is upgrading my mob system, which is about time now, since those endermen are quite annoying. Okay, so quickly put everything away. One more thing that the quest wants me to do is a sludge boiler and an invar sickle. So let's quickly take a look at the sludge boiler. It requires some furnaces and one more of those reception calls. So I can basically make this quite easily, don't need anything for it really. 2 furnaces. And a bit more of iron and that. For one of those, then one more. Wait, actually, can I make the bucket out of something else? Aluminium. Might want to use that instead. And now 2 more iron. And not only 2 more iron, but also, where is it? Where's my dust? Raw plastic. There we go. That, and there we go. Got the sludge boiler now too. And I might want to extend the inventory, so just gonna place a second chest right here where I can put everything in that I don't need at the moment. Just like this should be fine. Okay, that is done. Last thing to do is the invar sickle. I hope it was one of those. Was it? Yeah, it was. And there we go. Quest complete. So I can get few things now. I could get bean seeds, tomato seeds, normal seeds, or ender lily seeds. And ender lily seeds are good to get ender pearls. So those are pretty much growable ender pearls. Oh wait, no. I have to do a second part of the quest, and that is a sludge bucket. For that I need to have my harvester working, and I need to set up a harvest and planter setup. But I'm not gonna do that now because I want to update the mob system over there. And since we now have just enough stuff to do so, I'm gonna get that going instead. So this should be more than enough. Might even want to empty out my inventory a tiny little bit more. So I'm gonna grab a chest and just in case I die, since I want to pretty much avoid that. So I don't need that, I don't need that either. Not necessary, not necessary. Oh, only thing I wanted to keep is this. And to make some torches, 24, oh that's probably even too much. Half of it is enough already. Okay, now I'm gonna go up there and we're gonna pretty much start lighting up the mob system from the inside. And then I'm quickly going to show you how I want to extend the system itself. And then I'll probably continue with it off camera. Whoa. And luckily I have some of those angel blocks on me because they're going to be pretty handy. Yes, they are. Might even need to switch them very quickly, just in case, you know. Yeah, come on, blow everything up. Okay, this is getting safer now. Okay, and you jump off it there as well. Perfect. Now I'm quickly gonna block this off. And we're gonna start by jumping downstairs again because I forgot a special type of block. But we can make this a bit quicker. Oh, that was close. Lucky me. Lucky me. Okay, got 2 diamonds for emeralds. That's not what we need though. But that's good to know, so we can make a second autonomous activator in a bit. Also, just to get the sand production going again. Since I don't really want it to stop, I need more of the precious redstone, but there we go, we got the stuff we need. And now the system itself should be safe because no mobs can spawn anymore, and I can now start to upgrade the system without having to worry about any mob. So at first I'm gonna block off all water sources because those are the reason the Endermen are teleporting all over my area. That sucks a lot. So there we go, that's solved. And now, very easy, I'm just gonna place down the conveyor belts all over the place, all pointing into the middle. Oh, that one was apparently placed wrong. And cool thing about them is, as you can see, I can jump as much as I want. I can't really go against, but if I don't jump, I can try and fight against the direction of the conveyor belt. But jumping, no chance, so mobs are pretty much trapped. And they have no chance to really escape. So that's something pretty good. That's exactly what we want. But let's continue placing those down. And if I didn't miscalculate anything, we should have exactly 12 of those conveyor belts left. Oh, 13. Did I forget to place one anywhere? Oh yeah, yes I did. So now I'm quickly gonna... Actually no, I want to do that in the last second. Now I quickly have to get rid of all the torches again. Might even have gone a bit overboard with placing the torches. It was probably not necessary at all. And there we got some strange visual bug. But we shouldn't really care about that one. So everything is placed again, and if you go downstairs now, this time with success and no bad incident, we should see the mobs starting to collect, or not collect, but fall down and die. At least the entity counter tells us something. There are mobs inside, 15 in total, 18. Oh, as you can see, mobs are indeed falling down again. So some spawns are occurring. We even got one of those nice zombie statues, which is just making some awkward noises when you right click it. And wow, that's actually quite a nice drop rate now. It's probably even better than before because the mobs could fight the currents before and were clogging up at that 1x1 drop. And now they can't anymore. And as you can see, best thing... Oh wait. See, skeleton trophy shoots arrows, which is quite ridiculous. Okay. Now I need to wait for a few more ender pearls. Well, I don't need to wait for them, but still. So, actually, in the meanwhile, oh wait, 3 of them are there already. Two of them. I might want to take them with me already. So what I want to do now is basically, as I said before, a new way of traveling up and down. I hate going up and down the ladder all the time because it's boring as hell, and you know, those rope ladders are a bit awkward because if you don't look at them you can glitch through. So what I want to do now is I want to get a bit sugarcane. 6 sugarcane in total should be totally enough. So I'm gonna grab my watering can and I'm gonna start farming some sugarcane. And you don't get on my nerves. So I need 4 more sugarcane. I'm gonna do that in a second, and we'll see us again in just a few seconds for you. And I'm done. Got 6 sugarcanes. That's pretty much just the amount of sugarcanes that I want. And I might have to grab the crook if it's still around here. If not, I'm just gonna make a new one because why not? Nope, there is none around, so I don't even have my axe around, so I might want to quickly punch one of those trees by hand. There we go. Let's drop that bone meal, don't need it right now. And make that crook. I don't need you either, because I need 1 piece of string, which I already got. Nice. And now I actually need a few more pieces of wood, because I need 2 blank patterns. Since there are 2 ways to get books, because you might be thinking, how shall I get a book? Because I want to make myself a warp book, which needs an ender pearl and a book. And there are 2 ways, one of them being leather, the vanilla way, and the other way to craft the book is using string and blank patterns. Since I don't have any cows, I'm gonna go that route. And I'm gonna get enough paper, just like this. This should be shapeless crafting recipe, so I don't care about the order of them. And now I got the warp book, got the unbound warp page. I'm gonna set it to right this location and right click it, and this is my house. And now let's get the warp book, shift right click and put that bound warp page into it. And now whenever I right click the warp book, I can see this is the warp page with my house, and if I click it, I'm ending up inside of that block. Works from anywhere, so if I'm in the nether or anywhere, like, I don't know, infinite range, this is just cool, in my opinion. And now let's hope we get about 2 more of those ender pearls, because there are 2 more pages I want to make now. We got 1 so far, and that's one we're gonna assign to right here. So let's assign this, and let's call this one base, because this is at first our new center of the new base, but second of all, it's at the moment still our, I don't know, let's call it basement. I don't know. Bit awkward, but still. Still need to wait for my... Oh, nice. For my second, or well, third ender pearl. But that should happen quite soon. At least I hope so. Also, what I can do with all the arrows, because there are several uses to it. One of them is blood magic and mind factory reloaded, but the third one is the spawn chicken egg or a skeleton skull, but who needs that? Now I'm gonna grab all of those arrows, and I'm gonna make myself some chicken eggs, because at first we can use them for food, but there is one more use for them that has to do with blood magic. But I'm not gonna spoil it too much, because that's something I want to start with in the near future, because I think blood magic is quite a nice mod. It adds a lot of possibilities to the game, a lot of nice mechanics, and in total it's just a nice thing. At least I think so. And since the Enderman doesn't want to spawn, or the Enderman don't want to spawn, I'm probably gonna do something else now, and that is put the sand back in here, because why not? I want the dust. Want to get more of the redstone. I need to probably automate this by adding some more of the pulverizers that are just for sand. But since I don't have any chance to do so yet, or I don't have enough power, so that means I need to get myself some new magmatic engines. That results in me needing to get more, really way more, of those crucibles. But this one over here seems to be completely full, so that means we are not really needing a lot of lava anymore. But also our buffer seems to empty out itself completely. So that took a few episodes until it went empty, because the power output of the magmatic dynamo is scaling itself up to the needs of power, and since we didn't really need any power because that buffer was full and the magmatic dynamo itself was outputting about 8 TRF per tick, was just fine. Oh, and this one is indeed completely filled up with lava, which is very nice. So that can have a good use in the future. But now, as you could see, there was an Enderman dying, so let's quickly get over there, and we didn't... Oh wait, now one. And this one dropped an ender pearl. Awesome. Okay, because there is one more thing. And also I should try and have my warp book on my inventory all the time, because there is one reason for it. I'm just gonna quickly demonstrate the reason to you. So I'm gonna get that last unbound warp page that I wanted to have so badly, and I'm gonna go in here about, I don't know, well, level 50 seems about reasonable, and let's call this one Panic, this bound page. And I don't want to collect any of that stuff, because why should I? And now let's quickly eat just a tiny little bit, or actually even collect some more. Now that I'm thinking of it, it might even be a good idea to do so, but without the ink. I'm quickly gonna eat a tiny little bit of stuff, and then we're gonna do something totally crazy. But before, let's go into this direction. Oh my god, no! Panic. Yes! This is what I was talking about. You can simply jump off in the void if you have your warp book on your inventory, no problem. Just open up the Panic page and you're set. No problem anymore. But of course, if you're doing that on your own world, be careful that you do it somewhere in the water, so you land in a water pool or anything, because that resets your fall damage, because I was falling quite a few blocks. If you see, I even was in the void already, at like -1 or -2, but still I didn't want to risk to take any void damage, but wouldn't be no problem really. Also I was prepared now, and now let's go to basic. And this is actually the point where I'm gonna end the episode today. We got a bit of stuff done. Sadly, not a whole lot of quests again. Still, I'm quite on a time rush today, because I gotta do quite some things still. Real life and all that, you know. But other than that, next episode I'm planning on setting up that tree farm, as well as maybe start with something completely new. Don't know what yet. tell me if you want to see me doing something special. But anyways, hope you liked the video. If so, tell me what you liked about it. If you didn't, tell me what you didn't like about it so I can change things. And as always, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye guys!